Of course, it looks like blank pick right now, but these champions were picked by the enemy team. So there is some stuff going on here in the All-Star matches leading up to tonight's grand final. We'll wait for some lock-ins to come in, but I believe these are more or less what you can expect.
This is where they're supposed to go. Somehow going. Got Rise in the top lane. So
What?
that's a big question mark, I have to say, when it comes to one of the signature champions of going on the patch where I believe he's been buffed again.
Yeah.
And just getting a bit stronger.
I mean, yeah, we can see Rise is interesting. Jungle Hymeding is going to make a return, which, of course, again, it's very fond in our hearts. Papa Smithy, a long, long time ago. Soraka's in there as well. Apparently, AD and Nivea with Evelyn support is going to be the Chinese
I mean, these duo lanes, the classic duo lane on the left-hand side, as we do see Taric Garen coming through.
That is a throwback.
There's a lot of synergy between that stun shatter into the big judgment coming through. Damage potential for sure. And one thing that you've actually seen me workshop, the Braum top coming through from Save.
The Braum top, I've seen you a couple of times there. It's actually, that's a reasonable success, curiously enough.
It's basically Aurelia, it's just not as good.
Yes. Leona, Nautilus, of course, the jungler and mid laner for the Korean All-Star side, because why not? And yeah, I like the Taric Garen. That's a big throwback to pre-Season 1 League of Legends.
Speaking of throwbacks, there's a Heimerdinger with Smite. We're back to this point again, Page Times. Took a couple of years, but we found another Heimerdinger with Smite.
I feel like
for us to cast.
It's not quite the same, but I'll take it. It's not intentional. The jungle Heimerdinger has been thrusted upon him by the enemy team, but we'll see what Loveling can get done. If I'm going to trust anyone's Heimerdinger mechanics from the jungle, it might actually be Loveling.
Look, we've upgraded Heimerdinger with Smite on a Riot stream. We've done it, finally.
We have done it. We finally did it, as we do have, some champions here. Braum, Leona, Nautilus, Garen, and Taric are the Korean sides. That's in top to bottom order, by the way. Unfortunately, the Chinese side champions have snuck away from you, but as you mentioned, getting Rise.
I mean, Evelyn support, Anivia AD carry, maybe an AP Anivia in the bottom lane. I guess we don't know for sure. The range, the lack of base stats is going to be a little bit sad against the Dazzle into any sort of shatter coming through from the Taric. Going to have to really work on those skill names. Kind of a lot of interesting ones coming through.
Yes, Soraka mid there as well for Buck. I mean, he's known for his wave clear champions. That doesn't seem so bad.
No, of course. Can't heal himself anymore.
No,
so
definitely not.
The sustain, not quite there. Alien Invader Heimerdinger is the movement coming through.
Good
one of
choice,
your favorites.
Good choice, Loveling. Solid. I mean, if you're going to play Heimerdinger jungle, you might as well go.
You have to pimp out.
Yeah, you got to go the full. I mean, if you're already getting to that point, you probably know what's up. You should probably take that skin.
Exactly. Just wear your clothes, get dressed nicely. It's going to be a good one. The siege coming through from IG is hilarious. Sorry, from the Chinese team, the Korean team. Sorry, that's the one. Is hilarious. No range champions whatsoever.
No range champions. We'll see if they have any hope. We're about to get onto the rift for our second All-Star game. And we are here for our second All-Star match leading into tonight's grand final. Loveling with the jungle Heimerdinger. I'm going to start putting down turrets in his blue.
Exactly. He's going to get the first one out as fast as possible to ensure that he can get a second, maybe even... No third one available at level 1, I do believe. But definitely can get some... But the invade, though. Yeah,
good invade. They're coming through. Baka actually forced to flush away already. Teleport actually there for the Soraka as well. So going to get that ambulance in full effect there, you have to think.
Well, let me tell you,
speed down to the lanes.
Do not get auto-attacked or stunned at level 1, because the CC never stops from these 5.
No, it does not here. I mean... Yeah, Leona, Taric, Nautilus is already enough. Throw on a Braum there as well, just in case.
It gets worse with levels, even.
It does. It really does here as Save. Going to go back on his Braum, starting Crystal and Flask. Going again somehow on the rise with a Sapphire Crystal there for himself as well.
UJ definitely needs to get invisible as long as possible, because Taric Garen, the fearsome level 2, will be coming very shortly.
Yeah, it was not a joke. This is actually a very old-school throwback duo lane here. I guess in modern terms, it's kind of a kill lane. That's the best way to think about it. But it's certainly been a while. As Crystal on the Doran's Blade of Nivea. Going to see what he can get done here. But Heimerdinger blue buff getting assaulted here by the Korean All-Star side. But Loveling kind of already figured it out. Going to go over to his red buff.
Yeah, the red buff's not ideal. Neither is UJ taking some auto attacks. But that's all there is at level 1. As we're waiting to see the Anivia-Evelyn duo come through.
I mean, UJ getting some nice trade damage in, interestingly. I think boldly going for the spell thieves, thinking that he'll get procs off hate spike, and actually made a bit of money on that trade.
Look at Loveling's trying to be an expert, not able to juggle aggro expertly though. He has to wait for his next turret to come through, doing his best to not die to
the charge system causing some problems, but Loveling will pull the buff as far around as he can, put another turret down and be able to finish it off.
Of course, tanks and auto. You want it to tank the first auto and then just tank it yourself so that it keeps alive and shooting. Gets it eventually, and the blue buff, it's going to be a bridge too far for now.
And we talk about level 2 all-ins. This is quite the level 2 from the Korean bottom lane here. Garen and Tarek, when they hit level 2, they are not mucking around with the damage. They have double ignite as well.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Anivia Evelyn level 2.
It's not that bad, but it's not as good as Tarek Garen.
It's an interesting deal. Of course, you do have the range stun coming from the Flash Frost. Crystal does have 600 auto attack range, so maybe can stay back. Level 2s, though.
Sick damage there onto Ella, who's not quite level 2 yet, and UJ chasing him for some procs. We'll get some damage down with a hate spike.
You know Clear Love will be watching this game very closely. Of course, a noted Evelyn main, and Evelyn received an extra 10 damage on hate spike. So this lane matchup would have been a lot worse. One patch ago as rookie, the standard level 2 roam.
Yeah, wants to come in on the mid lane, Nautilus of all champions. With the AP, of course, as well as going. Going to be in a bit of trouble. Dredge lane there for rookie coming in safe, just missing the Q though, and going saves his flash.
Yeah, able to push in despite being Nautilus. That's just what happens when Riptide's on that shorter cooldown. A bit more wave control, not really something Soraka has in the first couple of levels.
And Loveling, you can see kiting the buff. Mystic eats another Q there as Crystal comes in for the damage. Unfortunately, geared to be an AD carry this game, so not going to be too much damage with those spells, especially in the early levels.
There's a high base mana cost and just lack of mana items. I guess you could opt into the Mana Moon into a Muramana for a bit of mana regen. It might be necessary. You
see Loveling trading aggro quite nicely there. Does get the blue buff, but quite slow these days on the jungle is old Heimerdinger.
Yeah, not quite the same.
Especially when you get embedded.
He once was. I guess I'm not sure if the turrets actually apply any of the effects coming through from the smite. Probably not. I believe they're auto-attack related.
They're going to get stunned up. Here's the damage now for Mystic. Ignite not down yet, actually, but the heal pop there by Crystal. Mystic going to get turned around on Ignite in there as well. And the Anivia will get first blood as Cacao roaming from the jungle looking for UJ. Tags him with a stun. Ella going to follow up, and that's so much CC.
Very awkward there as they would have picked up the kill. UJ flashed thinking they wouldn't pick it up with the last auto attack from Anivia. So it has to be a trade of kills, but man, you did not expect Anivia Evelyn to get the early advantage against Tarek Garen.
No, and Jungle Leona, not so bad. I mean, I don't know how the jungle clear is, but those ganks are pretty fierce. Well, it doesn't seem good.
Yeah, we can speculate. It's not good.
I don't have to speculate. I'm sure you've tested it here.
It's not good.
Cacao going to try and push in some mending waves here. Bucket is trying to wave clear where he can.
I mean, look, ganking for bottom lane, very happy times because basically you're perma-CC'd and you get 100% uptime of judgment because you're stunned through the whole duration.
All the lanes. I mean, Cacao has wonderful lanes to gank here.
You need damage in the lanes, and only Garen really provides that early.
That's fair. It's going on the rise, actually doing just fine here. Save equaling him in CS right now, and I do hope we see a carry Braum build from Save.
Exactly. Trinity Force is fine. Actually, procs it a lot. The deceptive thing about a carry Braum is that the passive actually gives good damage on hit after the stun comes through. So if you have Trinity Force, the burst is respectable.
We're going there again on for a gank here.
These Braum mechanics.
Yeah, maybe not there yet for Save as rookie. Comes in and misfires the next dredge lane.
Thought he would have had time to practice, given that he hasn't played much in the starting lineup. But
I don't know how much top Braum is paid, but Mystic and Cacao waiting here. Ella going to try and get the setup stun. It's a pretty easy stun there on Tarek, and UJ will return as well. Cacao not going to come back in. They found the Evelyn, actually. Ella going to follow in, needs a stun, finds it in there as Mystic gets stunned up, and an easy kill for Garen.
Sometimes it all lines up. You just get lucky and find a wild Evelyn when you miss your Zenith Blade, and the kill still comes through.
Nice stuff there. Cacao, a nice camp there in the bottom side, gets him a kill. Loveling level 4 now as Crystal. Going to rotate around, get to his turret safe, and actually recall as Ella. Going to look for him there as well. We could have a bit of a scuffle as Cacao moves in as well. Stun moves through, but Crystal with the wall. Cacao, though, tags him. Loveling going to come in. Missile damage not that good on Heimerdinger in the early stages, unfortunately. Ella puts a ward down, and Cacao will back away.
Cacao's obviously super tanky already when he has the W popped. Crystal.
Oh, that's not the right place to walk. Get stunned up. We'll get egged here, maybe. Stun does come through. Good heal there at the last second from the bird. We'll get egged, but it's under the turret now. Loveling coming through as the teleport. Going to come down there as well. That's Barker trying to come through and save him, but not enough there as Cacao going to take some damage. Rockets miss for Loveling, but he gets the kill. Mystic going to run away, and he should be just fine.
Yeah, just the base damage on the Judgment, and the innate tanking is just flash away after he picked up the kill. So 1-for-1 trade. Obviously too much aggression from Korea, but it worked out fine.
I'm not going to lie to you. I'm fairly scared of the Cinderhawk Leona.
It's going to be intense.
It is. And Save here with going to just punch him a couple times. You can
fighting
see
against the mini wave as well.
Yeah, the mini wave is pretty strong. Going kind of walks back into it, realizes what's going on, flashes forward, flash so followed there by Save. Q lands in the face, and he gets him with a chair.
See, he was just baiting him the whole landing phase, missing the first 3 Qs on gank. Hits the last one as a fadeaway. Save's got his mechanics on just fine.
Going to tune the Bard back up here, hits those skill shots as Barker returning to the mid lane. Does have his ultimate, but used it actually. That's why he heal on Nivea, not Crystal's heal, because he didn't have it back available, but not enough there for the dive, and Baka firming up a Storm, but behind on Rookie's Nautilus somehow.
And you have to say the passivity of Baka. It's been a constant criticism, maybe a bit more justified this game on the Soraka. But it needs the level 6 at least.
Good double stun, but Crystal going to get stunned back here. Mystic coming in with the Brutalizer damage. And Garen, as we said, this lane does not muck about for early game damage.
It's about 18 seconds on that level 1 wall. It's going to need it for the interrupt, as you can see. With Flash down, maybe that's enough to buy enough distance, but the kill pressure is constant from Tarek Garen.
And Crystal looking for a Malamune, it looks like, as the stun comes through. UJ going to get caught out. Crystal just going to get evaporated off the map. In fact, UJ coming through as well, and we mentioned Evelyn buffs coming through. Garen also got buffed on this patch.
You can definitely try this at home, friends. This lane, Lux Garen, Tarek Garen, it's still pretty good.
It's an oldie but a goodie here as Rise going to get stunned up. Good ult there from Nautilus. Going to follow through. CC for days. Going nowhere to go, unfortunately, except under his turret and maybe to the fountain as he dies.
And look, even the exclamation point with the ult, it wasn't necessary. Would have got the kill with an ult, but sometimes you just need to send a message.
You do, in fact, need to send a message as Baka returns with his Chalice, doing what he can with the wave clear, but Loveling fighting his own wolves, possibly at his peril, does take them out. But level 6 now for the Heimer. Unfortunately, not as much gank pressure as level 6 Kakao, but could maybe do the Dragons.
Feels like maybe he needs to go back and watch that VOD. Take a message from Mandu when it comes to just getting into the lanes after you pick up your blue. The jungle clear's not very happy, and he's low enough to Ella. Might have even thought to try something.
Going to go in as UJ, tanking up the minion wave there. Loveling, though, getting get hooked by Rookie. Damage comes to an Ella, picks him up with a stun.
I mean, don't necessarily have, you have actually had pretty good AP ratios coming from Rookie. Doesn't have AP yet. Look at this trade down. This is what happens when you have so much uptime on your passive. You do so much damage.
Yeah, Save just whacking away there as Rookie actually getting a little too low. Going's found his way into the mid lane. Needs one more Q. Will find it there. UJ, though, low in the bottom side, but Mystic goes down. Crystal able to kite the Garen. Ella flashes in to get the W for the kill, and Crystal still fighting, but the bird maybe not strong enough. Glacial Storm going to last a little longer, but the minion wave in there as well. Ignite down, and Tarek gets a double kill.
Tarek with the 1v2. One of them was pretty healthy, but Tarek and all these supports, that's the crazy things. The likes of Tarek and Bard, they do decent damage when they get items.
Yeah, not too bad here, as we can see. Save moving there as well. Going actually in the mid lane. We might have had a lane swap happen on us here, which was not what I expected, but Baka sitting in the top lane trying to farm up what he can.
I mean, it's not the best lane matchup for Baka either, you'd have to say. It's going to be very, very defensive in this lane. Maybe the silence is going to be relevant because can't silence that passive. And Nautilus, he's going for another walk up top.
Yeah, actually has a Morellonomicon on the works as well there for Rookie, so
he's waiting for his ultimate.
Yeah, does want it back. Very close up there as well. Save does not have his, but Rookie just going to charge in. Passive going to look in. The hit on Tabaka comes through for one stack of the passive. Needs a couple more, but can't find it. And Rookie, a little too early on that one. Oh, Dredgeline, though, come in. Jukes out Baka. Ulti doesn't come, but a flash wheel, though, from Rako.
He just didn't have enough health or even mana coming through from Save, so probably wasn't smart engaged. Speaking of engages.
Flash ulti on to go going. Ella going to get the CC. Leona follows up with plenty more of her own. And Rookie, Dredgeline still a beast of terrain in front of him, but can't help out for the kill.
The Spider Knot gets in range for experience, but definitely no kill participation. And speaking of kill participation.
Mystic going in. Crystal. Don't know if he has his passive. The ulti could come through here for Garen. No, doesn't have it up. Mystic, though, trading damage very effectively. And look at this. Mercury treads Alacrity Rush.
And you mentioned the fact that the buffs have come through. Rookie has no cares in the world.
Oh, Loveling. He's going to get caught by Rookie. CC coming through. Flash there. Not enough, probably. Sparker teleports in to heal him. That might be enough here as Loveling's trying to kite where he can. Needs a couple more hits. Needs one more onto Rookie, but Ella chasing in. Will get kited out, though. Ella is Loveling trying to fight back and forth. Rookie backing in a very precarious position as Loveling tries to defend his tower, but just gets hooked instead and goes down as Baka going to come in now as well. Silence onto Ella. Lands through. Stark all in there. Snap and go going, and that's a kill for Evelyn.
Nautilus actually looks to have been able to get away. They ping him out. The Rookie, you're dead.
Yep, he's getting chased by UJ. W movement speed enough there to chase Nago. Going to get another kill on this. Rise, he's collecting the kills as he has mobility boots for the extra roam pressure.
I mean, everyone realizes it's such a crazy game. Go for the Moby. Speaking of pressure.
Ulti there for Garen. Should come through. No, doesn't need it. Doesn't have it. Used it already, but that's a kill.
I mean, we're starting to see the Garen buffs do a lot of work. Don't know about quite the viability of the Turret Garen lane. I feel like there might be some sort of counter to this possible lane. I mean, lane swaps probably make it a bit sad, but 2v2, very happy.
Yeah, especially against Anivia Evelyn, who, as you noted before, not the highest base stats in the league.
Not quite.
Not quite here as Baka apparently committing to this lane swap here, trying to get the harass down with the max star call, but Save getting tankier, got a Spectre Scale and double Ruby Crystal actually as going. He has a lot of mana stacked up already. Tier Moby Boots, and the makings of a Catalyst.
Saves Mr. Trick. Just go on for a bit of damage. The Phage at least for just some smoother auto attack. The Rage passive. Always happy days. The Magic Resist could come in instead, but go going, no Rune Prison comes in.
He is speeding in as well. He didn't even use his ulti there as Loveling going to get spotted out in his own jungle. Kakao with the CC. So much CC. And Kakao gets himself a kill.
Just the burst coming through from the Taric ultimate on a very short cooldown. You just use it every time there's an engage or you attempt to pick up even a structure or a dragon. It's just free kills.
Yeah.
Speaking of kills.
Yeah, UJ going to get dived here. Will get spotted off there as they get in range. Actually not going to dive. They want Crystal instead as Kakao lines up the Zenith Blade. Rookie's here as well. Crystal so squishy. And Rookie gets the kill.
Needed the depth charge apparently just for the exclamation point. Crystal, he gets camped in competitive games. We saw this just yesterday, getting repeatedly ganked by Kakao on Draven. A little bit different on AD carry Anivia, but still getting plenty of attention.
Yeah, still getting ganked by Kakao, I have to say. As Rookie, I think he ulted to steal the kill away, so I can appreciate that. As Save still farming his way up in the top side, but not too bad on CS as going, pressuring in the mid lane, but Rookie's going to find him. Snare does Lanka going fairly strong at this point, but Kakao going to try and run himself in as well. Ella with the heal. Zenith Blade tagged again here, and just too much CC.
There's too much CC, and the threading of Kakao on this Zenith Blade is hitting every CC as if he's a practice support main at this point. Rookie, he doesn't get any dissuasions. He just keeps going in.
Too much damage maybe. Loveling, I think, already used his ultimate though. Yeah, has used it on the big turret. UJ actually going to get the kill there onto Rookie as Crystal spots out Mystic, who really wants another kill. And there's a Kindle Gem for some reason in the inventory. As Crystal trying to get into some damage. Mystic does a little bit more. Ulti going to come through for Garen. Not quite enough for the kill. Ignite going to get him low. Does have the heal, but doesn't need it.
Doesn't need it. Well calculated from Crystal, I guess. Obviously, that's the AD carry mechanics coming through. I mean, the Kindle Gems is for CDR. You noted that on this patch, Garen has his ultimate, the Demacian Justice, reduced in cooldown. Now it's going to be available even more frequently.
Yeah, you can see Crystal as well. Actually healed by Baka's ulti, so that helped in there. As Mystic going for a tower dive. Going, though, is wrapped around the back here. Mystic, that's too far. Going with his third kill of the game.
And this is just going, showing us what's missing in current meta Rise play. Apparently, it's get the Mobies and get the roam on, because he's already had 4 score involvements and 3 kills.
He's getting his old school AP Scion on there, just roaming through the lanes with a nice targeted CC.
We've been casting too long.
We have indeed. As UJ clears out a pink ward there, Rookie going to look to see what he can find. Tino actually completed his Loveling coming through, but going. He baited him the whole time as Rookie. That's a lot of damage, and Loveling going to get credit for that one.
Didn't even get a chance to use the depth charge. Getting picked off one by one. Still a big advantage as Ella finds UJ.
I mean, UJ doesn't do too much damage at this stage. Will use the ulti for the slow, though. Going. Will force the flash from Ella. Flashes forward, though, in front of him, and Ella now has to try and tank through the rest of the damage. UJ coming through. Here comes Garen there onto Mystic. Wants to go through Crystal. Lining up the stun, but can't find it as Ella gets chased away by the support Evelyn of all champions, and everybody gets away safely.
Brom's making the big journey from Tully. Has Banshee Veil already and wants to get in amongst it.
Save coming through. Soraka gets the turret there in mid. And no teleport there for Save. Just had to walk all the way down. Not available there, despite actually being his summoner spell. Lovely camping the brush, trying to put some turrets on. UJ will join in as well, but Kakao's here. Massive Brawl multi. Huge damage from Kakao. And maybe not enough healing as Save does get the kill. Now UJ going to get stunned up. Baka trying to keep him alive. Will get ulted after the kill comes through. Now Mystic going to join in as Baka's forced to flash away. Going, getting trained on. Crystal's actually egged and will go down immediately there to Mystic for the next one. That might get going away. A good Q there for Save comes in. The damage comes through. Rise will get the next one. Mystic chasing in. Doesn't have his ulti though, and Baka, so much healing, just keeping the big raid boss Rise up.
Yeah, Rookie awkwardly actually hits his dredge line onto the minion. They're going to keep fighting. Mystic's so low.
Yeah, I mean, going with the Soraka in his pocket is so strong, and going. Even more heals coming through. Gets the Q onto Mystic. Takes him out. More heals coming through. Rookie going to go down as well, and Ella trying to find him, but Baka has more heals. You have to think. And Tarek, maybe a little too much heals still coming there for Soraka. Ella going to dive back through. Wants the kill, but Baka going to make it all but move and gets the last one.
I feel like these guys haven't seen enough of the new Soraka. The one thing you can say is her heals on, what, a 2.5 second cooldown. Focus down the Soraka. Do not go for the other person.
Kakao, Banner of Command is his jungle item of choice. So not the Aegis that we've seen.
Oh,
not the locket.
Cinderhulk.
Yeah, I mean, ready to go. Gets the health, has the Aegis, I guess. Not the whole locket, but sure, Banner of Command.
Look, 20 extra magic resist. Already another Aegis on the team from Tarek, so maybe that will be the eventual locket. Obviously not going to trend towards the cooldown reduction, and happy with the little bit of extra ability power, but just get the push on.
Yeah, Loveling still jungling as well. Does have his blue buff. Soraka, I guess, doesn't really need it. So going to take that away. Go going as well. Actually pretty strong now. Rod of Ages, Spectre's Cow, and the Tier charging up as Kakao comes to the top side just to help save, clear some minions out.
I mean, Go Going's completely question the conventions of Rise play. You still get your core items at a decent time. Just roam around to get them.
Yeah, get the Moby Boots, get those kills. 5-4-4 now for Go Going. 9 out of 13 kills. The save will teleport in. Ella actually in the area as well. And Loveling once again on the squishy little Heimerdinger. Could be in trouble as Go Going. Going to find himself in. UJ initiates with his ulti. Mystic though going to come in. Who's he want? He doesn't want Go Going. Goes in onto Crystal instead. Will keep moving through. Knockups are plenty there from the Bromwell. Tibet Go Going is going to look to re-engage. Where's Barker? He's in the top lane. That's not a good spot. Loveling, sorry, will go down as Mystic going to chase in as well. Ulti's available but doesn't use it. Go Going stunned on the end but still going through. Barker's used his ulti though to keep the fight going, but Crystal out of mana. That just has to auto on the bird. Go Going goes down as Crystal gets hooked. Another kill moving in, and that's 3-1 for the Korean side.
Mystic still has Demacian Justice. Wants Yudo to fall down a little bit.
Nope, good ult stun. Nope, not enough for Garen. Has to get away.
Doesn't pick up the kill, but doesn't die crucially either. Don't know if we're going to see any objective play. Still no dragons at 18 minutes. Not sure if you get any kill credit from killing the dragon.
Barker, the lack of teleport rotations from the top Soraka. Sorely missed that last fight as rookie. Going to get kited away here by Barker, who kind of fancies himself a fight. It seems Starcock coming through. That's good burst, actually. And a bit of healing. Good silence there coming in. Barker just needs to land the last Q. Rookie, can he juke it? He can, but the auto attacks coming through, and Barker gets the kill.
Yeah, the bananas with a real big thing coming through. Had Titan's Wrath in 2 seconds. Might have had just enough burst damage. But again, sniped away.
Well, the Dragon does go over to the Korean side, so good stalling tactics there by Rookie.
It would be the Korean side picking up Dragon.
It would, yes, in the All-Star game, as UJ has us haunting guys actually on a Glacial Shroud, so getting a bit more damage coming through for the Evelyn build.
Okay, we're just waiting to see what happens. Just stacking magic resist and health, it seems to be the go from save. Go Going's looking for another kill, because again, why kill minions when you can kill champions?
Exactly. I mean, got the Mobius, still getting stronger, has another Sapphire Crystal as Loveling. I don't want to say coming in for a gank, but that's technically what he's doing is Kakao. Going to dive in onto Barker, who's trying to buy time, but too much damage from Kakao. Grenade comes in late. Kakao will fall here to the tower, but Loveling not quite timing on that gank there.
Cow desperately wanted to get an auto attack or two onto the turret, help push it down before he died. Don't think he was able to promote. Actually, already has a promoted minion out there. And we'll get another one when he respawns.
It's somewhere collecting gold here. Going to be back off cooldown soon as Dredgeline just short there onto Go Going. But the tower going to get sieged up, and it's pretty hard for them to take towers. But Mystic going to make it go over. Do knock up onto Crystal there as well, but no follow-up CC somehow is going to follow. The UJ, though, is going to get hooked, forced to flash away. The Korean side, they do take the mid-tower somehow.
And you have to say there's a little bit of genius coming through with the pickup of the Banner Command. Just because it's a 5 melee lineup, they're never going to be able to siege down any turrets. Obviously prefer the kills, but it's nice to have the flexibility. At least promote a minion and help yourself out.
Yeah, I mean, siege is certainly poor here on the Korean side, so it does make some sense. In fact, yeah, 0 range champions over on their side.
Yep. Really, really melee.
I mean, I'm not sure if I'm ready for the Soraka and Nivea turret pushing, but we'll have to see what happens.
He's got 600 range and a mana moon. He's just doing all right.
Barker has a warm hooks.
Go
Going, going to eat a Q there. Ooh, ulti just short there for save. Go Going maybe fancies himself in, but save. That shield's pretty good against Rise here. Is Crystal going to get dove on once again? Kakao just wants more blood. He remembers the 3rd place match from yesterday. UJ going to get stunned up and taken out here as the damage comes through. No alive for now, but safe. We'll take him out. Kakao, they're going to get stunned up as Crystal baiting him in with the egg. Barker doing decent damage as Loveling tries to flank them. Heals the egg though, will Barker, but Save will still get the double as Loveling tries to line somebody up, but there is such a big lack of damage from everyone here and Go Going, trying to find a way in. Barker is so tanky, but Mystic ult timer, he goes down. Barker going to chase through. Go Going, forced to flash away. Barker not managed to heal him though and has to back off.
Yeah, the silence is just too strong. Stop the flash from coming through, and Mystic's not done.
No, going to dive in now as well. Barker pretty squishy, although the Warmog's not too bad. Never mind, quite tanky actually, and we'll keep them off his back for now. Flashes forward, goes for the swag kill onto Mystic, but doesn't get it.
Yeah, they're trying to push this turret desperately, but always at risk of just one of those Starfalls actually doing enough damage to take him down.
Yeah, I mean, doing decent damage, building up the AP with the Chalice here. UJ going to dive back in, does not have the ultimate though, as Rookie will tank up damage. Maybe too much actually. Ignites come down as well. UJ chasing in with the hate spikes. Heal there as well from Soraka just to keep him going. And Rookie, not much shield left, does go down to support Evelyn.
Couldn't do his best Spider Knot impression. Couldn't get away. Q not available and terrain not suiting him. Mystic, of course, backs off just in time to pick up some more counts.
You can see as well, Rookie, Abyssal Scepter now is going to go through a few more of the items. Actually, a Spirit Visage from Mystic, curiously enough, but working in for maybe a Hydra coming through there with those items.
Spirit Visage was always a decent pickup just because, again, has all the natural healing from the passive, just makes him that much more sustainable when he roams around. Gone for double armor penetration, so all about the judgment damage, and then probably going to be a cheeky Warmogs at some point.
Going still farming up, though, getting stronger. Has a Glacial Shroud now as well, so all of the mana items, and you have to look around. You think if someone's going to be doing damage, it's probably Going's Rise.
Exactly, it's only going to scale up as we get to the late game. Probably going to need a Void Staff at this rate with double Aegis. And, I mean, just magic resist built up everywhere across the Rift. I mean, basically everyone is stacking magic resist. And honestly, against the lineup that Snake are fielding, how can you blame them?
Yeah, Last Whisper here for Mystic as well. We can see Crystal maybe caught out of position. Zeal there onto Nivea, but can't run fast enough. So much CC once again. And Cacao collects that one.
This base stats still very minimal coming through from Anivia, so she dies very easily.
Yeah, I mean, 80 carry Anivia, pretty squishy despite the decent range here. Can't quite keep them out for long enough. And I don't quite know what Crystal's building, but he's certainly working towards something.
Well, he doesn't have any steroids, so he needs, obviously, the Phantom Dancer to come through to do big damage here, Pastry Time.
Save coming in, trying to stun up Going. Gets 2 ticks of the passive, misses the Q, though. And the Ella rotating around. I mean, that's the real scary duo here. It's Ella with the setup CC and Leona with plenty of follow-up as Mystic might be setting something up in the bottom side as well. Instead, they're just going to push out as the 4 melee champions. As Loveling's forced to flash on the bottom side. Puts down the big turret, but Mystic going to dive him, though save. Now getting chased in. Going coming through, trying to get the damage in. Mystic will dive through. Loveling's going to try and take him out. But not enough there as Going's now forced to flash out. Mystic baits them out, actually moves them away from that turret. Now they'll re-engage as Ella taking too much damage here. UJ almost stunned up by Braum, but it's not enough as Baka gets a kill for himself.
Meanwhile, that was a 5v4 as Nautilus has been pushing in the top lane. Crystal feel a little bit better about himself after finally getting a score involvement, but Rookie's been thwacking on this inner turret after already taking the outer one. 2 turrets for a kill, suits IG.
Yeah, split push,
and Korea, I guess.
Split push Nautilus here coming through as IG and the rest of their Korean members do come through. Going actually maybe in trouble now. Rookie, big damage on the AP Nautilus. Ignited away, flash Riptide, and he takes him out.
And there you go. That's what you get for coming to stop his split push. UJ, though.
I don't know if UJ wants to take this fight, but he's going to go in. Maybe, no, doesn't have the ulti, and Rookie, again, forces him away.
I mean, has that innate tankiness with the Titan's Wrath and then the minion wave pushing aggressively with him. Is he looking for a pincer? Looks like it.
Crystal coming in, though. Actually, Cacao ganking down the bottom side. Good wall, actually, but Mystic going to dive in onto Loveling. Ulti that comes through for Cacao, just beating on the poor Anivia. Not enough Glacial Storm as Mystic takes out Heimer. Cacao will get the kill on the bottom side of the map, and this poor Anivia, 2-10 now for Crystal.
In general, the Chinese team lineup is just dying across the map. All the early power spikes, just from being melee bruisers, have come through for the Korean team at the same time. They're just abusing those power spots. Not necessarily getting objectives, but certainly sending a message on the scoreboard.
Well, their objective is kills, so by their standards, they're certainly winning an objective.
Hey, look, we're talking about 1.1 a minute or so at this point. They're doing pretty well with the timer.
30-18 right now. A big gold lead for the Korean All-Star side as well. Frozen Heart now done for Cacao, so stacking on the health with a giant spot extra there as well. He's pretty scary on this Leona.
He is too, and Nautilus has gone for a tier at some point because of mana problems and has about 2,000 gold in the bank, so probably going to be a big AP item coming through.
I think Rookie might be looking for something like, probably a Death Cap would suit Rookie, I think, so we'll see what he wants to take out. Even Luden's and Nautilus could at least be hilarious as UJ going to get tagged there by the Braum Q, but ulti action onto Crystal, knocks up Loveling as well. Mystic diving straight into the backlines. Crystal going to get egged there as well, but they're diving the turret. Will take it out as Rookie coming back in, but Mystic taking too much damage. That's Nivea is real dead tanky. And so much CC, they can't get away from any of it as Baka gets locked up there as well. Cacao finds himself on a UJ, flashes past the turret as well. Loveling gets hooked up, he'll go down. UJ, the next target, will be next to follow here as Mystic looks in, but Cacao gets another one. Going stunned out under his turret, and that's going to be an ace.
Silences, CC's eventually going to fall down, and only for one member on the Korean All-Star lineup. They're going to go and try and push in this inhibitor turret. They're not really rushing to get back, even though this death time is a super short.
Mystic tanking the turret as well. He had quite the game on Garen, I have to say.
I mean, obviously, this is something they're considering. He showed a lot of lane presence on Urgot, and the next logical step is to get rid of that 425 range, chop off about 300, and then you got Garen. He's pretty good against 80 carries.
Yeah, totally fine here. Good anti-carry. Mystic will spin his way onto the Raptors and take them away. Just doing a bit of farming for himself. 175 CS, actually. Still with the 80 carry mentality. Rookie as well, both the highest CS in the game.
I mean, Rookie split pushing, Mystic high CS values. It's pretty much a normal game.
It's basically the same game as Rookie. We'll finally go back. I think he wants a straight death cap here. He's got almost enough gold for it. Oh, no, gets caught by going actually. Q come in, and that's a free recall maybe here for Rookie. Uses the ulti. Dredgelines to the turret stub there, and Spider Knot may just get away here as going cannot chase.
Has he given up yet? He hasn't. Actually turning around.
Tower goes down there. A bit of extra gold there for Rookie. Actually, the minions managing to take that away. 6-1 in turrets. The big story here in this game. Oh, Rookie now in trouble. Yep, gets ignited. Free trip back will finally happen, and all expenses paid trip right to the fountain.
Yeah, much quicker. He can buy his item. No worries about showing it to the enemy.
Yeah, Bucky coming through. Does
Nice
flash
flash
away. Yeah, nice from Crystals. The wall comes in as well. Decent mechanics there coming through from the Soraka and the Anivia. Crystal and Baka, sorry, those teammates trying to team up, but Crystal a little too squishy. Going to go down there to Mystic, and Loveling dishing out good deeps there with the turrets, but everyone on the Korean side is just far too tanky. Is UJ going to be the next recipient of a stun? Mystic going to come in. Does he have his ulti? He does, but doesn't even need it. Maybe just use it anyway. There it is.
He didn't want to use it, but had to go for the exclamation. But we're just waiting to see the Nautilus damage. That's the big question. He has the death cap now. If he gets into Abyssal Scepter range, which, come on, let's be realistic, only the depth charges has longer range than that ability, the damage could be real impressive.
I think so too, as Loveling has not had a very fun time of his jungle Heimerdinger either. 3-8-5, unfortunately. As Save actually just gets away there. Flashes away from the Loveling damage, which is starting to build up, but he's a bit behind as the banner of Commander Minion will be taken out.
And Save finally feels tanky enough to go for his first offensive item, which builds out a recurve burst. So that's a Wit's End coming through.
Nice.
Just to make that passive damage even higher.
Yeah, good stuff there from Save. I like it a lot.
How much AP does Rookie have?
485.
That's probably a lot of damage.
Well, we're going to find out soon, hopefully, as he's going to find Crystal, actually. That's the perfect target. Riptide damage coming in. Jesus. And Anivia.
That was no ult, by the way.
No, that was just Dredgeline to the face. That's something like a, what, 0.91 AP ratio? Something absurd like that.
Yep, the Dredgeline's doing the casual 600 damage.
And you saw it there, Crystal again with the squishy base stats. Anivia building a Triforce is the item that Crystal was going for. So that actually does make a bit of sense. But Rookie, he owns the Rift at this stage.
He pretty much does. He is real strong.
Titan's Wrath as well, going to make him tanky. No, Loveling poking in there with some damage with the help of Going. His teammates teaming up and doing decent work. And Loveling is doing his best to try and stall out the game. Heimerdinger and Anivia. And Soraka as well. Decent siege here, or counter siege, I should say.
And Mystic is doing his best to break records in terms of health regen. I knew the Warmogs would come through the moment he finished a Spirit Visage. At this point, once that Warmogs is available, he's going to be healing up ridiculous amounts of health.
Yeah, unfortunately, we might never be able to see it because he's probably not going to get low enough before that all procs, but he does not really need to shop right now. He can just whiz around the lanes at full health.
Exactly, and the W does give that damage reduction and some tenacity as well, so even though he's just stacking health, he's going to be very tanky.
Mystic fights UJ in the bush. Like Garen literally springing out of the brush there. Your worst nightmares are confirmed as Baka going to get CC'd up again. There's just so much coming in. Mystic with another ulti if he wants it. No, Baka not dead. Too much healing, but finally goes down as UJ. Big ulti there coming in. Crystal blocking them away, but Save trying to get in and watching through melee champions trying to get through. Wallace Rookie dives in onto UJ. Massive damage coming in. Uses the ulti at the end just to take it out. Crystal going to get egged and dead here as well. Loveling, Jesus, that Dredgeline did so much damage. Double kill there for Nautilus. It's 4 kills already and going. Going to be the last one here. As Korea, they've taken over the second All-Star game.
Korea has definitely taken over the All-Star game. This turret does no damage to anyone on the side of the Korean All-Stars. As you can see, they don't need minion wave space return.
No, they apparently need to spend more items. Going to run to the Baron, it seems like here. Again, schedule considerations, a potential thing here.
finally found an extra CC to catch up to Nautilus with the Frozen Mallet.
Yep, Fromo going to come through there. As teleport's already come through for save. Wit's then completed, so this Baron's going to take quite a lot of damage, surprisingly.
Soraka trying to backdoor top turret, probably knows what's going on. Not going to be the world's quickest Baron, that's for sure.
Can Baka steal a Baron on Soraka? That is the question. Pops the pink one in, now knows what's going on. Going to try and snipe it away, but not quite in range for the Q. Kakao ready with his sniper. Baka, if he can go in for the steal, and UJ might fancy himself, though he doesn't even have his ultimate. So they're going to go in, tries to go in for the Q, but not going to get it as Kakao smites it away.
The smite mechanics, that's one thing that won't abandon Kakao, and Rookie feels like a kill.
Crystal, that's not a good look for you. Is that Dredgeline? And the Riptide almost taking out Crystal. Heals coming through there for Soraka. Going back in. Dreadline actually just missed to hit the turret instead. And Crystal gets some revenge.
So the ultimate did 3/4 of his health. Unfortunately, couldn't get any range at any other spells. AP Nautilus coming to a solo queue game near you.
Oh, yeah, it's coming soon here as Void Staff almost completed for Rookie as well. Elixir of Wrath there for Cacao. Black Cleaver apparently the choice there for Mystic. And again, it's just a very odd but very tanky Korean All-Star lineup.
I'm very disappointed with this final choice coming through from the Garen. Going for a bit of tankiness. Void Staff would have meant that Demacia and Justice would have done so much damage. Doesn't scale so well with AP, but the Magic Pen, very useful.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, maybe just moving a Haunting guys in there. Abyssal Scepter help out Nautilus there with the AP damage as Dragon will go over to the Korean side. That's their second, but not particularly relevant in this game.
Second at 32 minutes. Obviously just no time to pick up any other ones when it's all this killing.
Mystic has so much health. Just running at the enemy with his sword.
He's gaining health.
He's getting hard. He's actually gaining health. You are correct, as that's going to force a flash from Baka. Save coming in. Getsuko going. He's the real threat. Take him out. He's going to just dump onto him there with the CC. And Mystic going to get the kill, chasing him now onto Baka. Crystal trying to kite him away. He actually has his Trinity Force now, so might do damage, but potentially not. Probably not. Mystic there, he's so tanky. I mean, maybe he needs a last whisper in Infinity Edge at this point to keep going. Baka getting it ultimate, will live, but Korea, have broken the base now. Inhibitor under threat. Ella actually taking a little too much damage as UJ doing work on the support. Evelyn as Baka almost gets a kill. The heals coming through. Rookie slays Crystal though, and the Nautilus, the real carry of this Korean side. He is very scary.
He's arrived. He's already used the depth charge, but he wants more kills.
He's got his Seraph save, misses the flash Q. And Nautilus going to run down as well. Good Spider-Nord action there onto the rubble of the turret. Loveling still running away, but the mobility boots are kicking back in. Gets himself into a turret. That might have been a mistake from Loveling to put that down and go going. Going to fight Ella in the base, but UJ will take him out as Evelyn, her 5th kill of the game. Loveling still getting chased. A big turret. They're actually doing good damage to save. Loveling trying to kite it out. Gets the no. Can't find the E, but the turret takes him out. And actually Loveling fancies his chances in a fight here. Rookie's so low. Loveling, Sickheimer mechanics coming in. Lands the E. Can he get the damage? W comes through. Needs a bit more though, and Rookie might kite him away. And you have to be careful because when that ultimate comes back up, it's Loveling. Eats a dredge line and goes down.
That was the outplay coming through from Norse. The Gromp did an auto to Rookie that almost killed him.
UJ, 6th kill. Banner of Command, Evelyn. Far too much damage.
Can't we just have a bit of chivalry on the Rift? That was a 1v1 pastry time. As you drink your water, because of all the action to shoutcast in this game, it feels like a couple of LPL games worth of fights all in one.
This is maybe the whole season in a game here as Mystic down the bottom, split pushing with that upsetting Warden's Mail, like you put it. But not going to go for more damage. Apparently, the all-star lineup side on the blue team here is just to keep tanking all the turret hits.
It does seem to be the way the armor and the health stacking.
Siege.
That's true. You don't need to siege when you can just ignore turrets.
Why siege when you can break through the turrets? As Mystic split pushing now. UJ in the top side here with Barker actually is Cacao. Going a little too deep. He's going to get snared up by Rise. Crystal will join in. That's 1v4 for Cacao. Maybe he can't get out of this as Ella comes through. Good stun there onto Crystal. Cacao somehow still alive, but will go down to Barker. Ella now going to get chased away as Barker does go through. Snare up coming in for going. Doing decent damage now on the Rise. Now save the next target. He's got about 3,000 health if they can chop through it. Going to get good ulti there from the Braum, as Mystic comes through. Loveling also trying to find a way in. UJ gets tagged by the Q. Mystic going to come in. Wants to ult somebody, but he's going to get kited away here as the wall and the storm comes down there for Baka, who gets ulted. Sorry, that's Crystal's wall. Mystic gets stunned up. Going with another kill. Save. Going to fall down here as well. And the Rise going off now. 10 kills for going.
Yeah, the Rise items have certainly started to come in. Short of maybe some magic penetration, but certainly very, very strong. Nautilus wants an exit kill, and he had a lot of AP before. He's got more now.
He has a lot of AP. Looking for the Void stuff, you have to think it's his last item, but the Assassin AP Nautilus.
In a game with Garen, this is definitely not the Bush to face check.
No, not at all here. We'll see what he wants to do. Does find Loveling potentially here, and Loveling will die quite quickly, but I think he remembers the last exchange. Didn't like it all too much.
700 AP-ish coming through from Nautilus.
Yeah, 699, just one short there. Is looking for something, gets denied. The Loveling going to eat the cheese. That's so much damage. Dreadline's onto Crystal, actually going to look for the double, but gets kited away, and Crystal takes the kill.
Yeah, Rice comes to the spot, doesn't actually get a kill involvement, but finally the Nautilus goes down. The killing machine that is AP mid Nautilus.
Yeah, 13, 11, and 12 there for Rookie. So doing good damage. Now has his Void Stuff. So he is 6 slotted now in this game. So he's pretty much capped for damage. And with Gogoing powering up now with a Void Stuff there as well before finishing his Arcane, apparently really wants to power up that tier. We could see Gogoing finally carry a game on Rise in the first time in a while.
You definitely see the difference between the Korean AD carry and the Chinese AD carry. 2 item versus full item Garen.
Oh, Bucker, that's not enough. There's the silence from Garen. Does a lot of work against the Raka. Ultimate does a crap ton of damage there for Mystic. As Gogoing gets knocked up by the Brawl Multi. That Banshee spell, just a visual bug. So unfortunately, Gogoing, nowhere good to go. Ella going to come through, but taking up all the damage. Save going to move over there as well. Gogoing actually takes him out. Now UJ coming through as Loveling going to join back into the fight. Mystic getting kited, but doing good damage. Gogoing almost dead. Mystic needs one more auto attack, but he can find it. Gets it onto Rise. UJ coming through. Save actually going to die there to Loveling as Kakao will dive his way back into the team fight.
Buy time for your teammate.
I mean, Rookie coming in, he's going to be the big damage. Promotes him in there as well, and all of a sudden, the tides have turned.
The tides have turned. Still has the ultimate available. That might buy time for Rookie.
Does indeed, as they're looking for a Zenith play, but only finds a turret, unfortunately. Can't Zenith play away to that. Rookie and Kakao pushing in there as well, and Dredgeline just going to go short there, because Loveling, he would have died instantly if it had hit.
A lot of short cooldowns. Take the inhibitor.
UJ diving in, does not have his ultimate, though. Kakao coming in, massive damage onto Loveling by Rookie, but Baka coming in, he's got a Iceborne Gauntlet, actually, on Soraka for all of the CC. Crystal, though, the next target is going to go down instantly and get egged there by Rookie.
Promoted minion as well.
He's doing work here. Oh my god, the Riptide damage. Disgusting now for Rookie. He needs to keep DPSing though, but can't do it, and Crystal out of the egg gets the kill.
Yeah, keeps staggering engages, so unfortunately Nolus has just a little bit too much work to do. 2v4, 2v5. Kakao's so tanky that he's had to go in with the Gromp buff and get people to just kill themselves on him.
Drag him back up as well for what it's worth as Gogoing still in the top lane pushing away. Again, almost 6 slotted for the Rise versus the finished Nautilus. So the Rookie, he's sold an item. It's his boots that have gone missing. So his trusty mobility boot's going to be traded in for something else.
Let's see, what is the nice new model of damage coming through? Only has 1,000 gold, so I don't really know if he desperately needs a blasting one to ensure that he never gets in range of anything. Which is the result, of course. Sorcerer's Shoes, perhaps, is the idea.
Maybe swap around. That would make some sense, but I don't know. We'll see what Rookie wants to do. Where is he, actually? He's hiding. I can't find him.
He's dead.
That would make sense. He's hiding dead, apparently.
He's hiding in the grave.
The dragon goes over to Korea. Rookie back alive now able to buy his Sorcerer's Shoes, just like you predicted.
You're picking up a couple too many bad habits to these funny games here, Pastry Time. Got to remember that death.
Cooldown Boots says, like, yes, death, the hardest form of CC. Exactly. You have taught me well. Baron now the consideration, actually. Let's go going in a face check. A few too many people. Baka wards them off, though, with his Q.
Nautilus eventually decides on CDR boots, so that's obviously going to be more uptime on the Titan's Wrath shield that he's desperately needed.
I was ready for the Luden's Echo Nautilus. Can you imagine the damage?
There's still time.
There is still time. Well, almost 40 minutes into this game already. I don't know how much time we really have, but we'll find out soon. As Baron, the next consideration, it seems like, for the blue team.
They do not have a fast Baron. I can tell you that much. You definitely need some sort of Blade the Ruined King or attack speed, critical strike. Usually an AD carry does the Baron damage. They could get together as a 5-man unit, but it's not going to be swift.
I mean, Riptide not too bad. It's Righteous Gory getting popped there. Kakao getting blocked off, though, by the Anivia wall. And Loveling kiting back.
By the Soraka.
Nice stuff there. And they're going to go back there. I mean, they're pretty tanky. They can kind of tank the Baron all day, and Rookie will do eventual damage here. And Baron actually pretty squishy. They are going to have to fight here. Yude goes in with the ulti to initiate, but Save going to rock in. Does hit onto Baka. Solarflare down now. That's Loveling dead as Baka going to get chased down by Mystic as well. They know they have to kill the Soraka. Does get the double will Mystic as Rookie getting low. That's a Yude of all people, but they peel off. Make sure he's okay. Got to protect that mid lane of Nautilus there. Kakao diving in, getting low. UJ gets tagged by a Chera's Rookie, stunned up there by a Nivea Q, and they'll keep chasing here. UJ actually does go down finally, and that's 3 clean kills. Rookie, though, has to be careful, might go down. Does not get away as Gogoing will get the kill. Kakao looking to fall here as well, but too much tankiness in CC. They'll peel up the Rise, CC him for days, and Gogoing, he should die eventually, and does.
He does eventually die. Mystic's still going. There's the Solar Flare again.
The Garen damage, and Kakao finishes the ace.
40% CDR so early. That's a second Solar Flare in a single fight. Mystic's going to push in these super minions. I imagine the inhibitor's respawning soon, but they might just go straight back to Baron.
Hey, they really want the Baron. As you can see, a big wave down the bottom side as well, starting to do work for the Korean team. I mean, there's a ward in there, but they don't really care. to the All-Star side, and they're going to go back for Baron once more.
Of course, now Save can teleport in happily, but the counter teleport coming in from Barker. Not sure exactly what he's going to do on Soraka.
We saw this last time. He tried to steal it with a Q, but it's pretty hard to snipe this away. And he'll give it a go, but I think Kakao's got it under control. Does have his smite back up. The charge system, once again, paying off for Kakao.
Definitely not always the case with Kakao. Has been known to go for the Barons without smite. In this case, though, safety first.
Yep, had it ready to go. Loveland clearing out super creeps as best he can, but not too bad on the Heimer. You can see Void Stuff, Death Guy. He's actually got decent damage items coming through. Needs about a Zhonya's, and he'll be good to go.
In general, it's 3.5 items compared to 6 item builds. Garen's now sold an item as well. Wants to get in on the selling items party.
Maybe Mystic realizes that, you know what, I need a bit more damage, and Zephyr is the choice.
That makes sense. As a 6-item AD carry, needed to get a 6th item. I mean, the AD carry is Garen, but 21, 7, and 15.
Oh, he sold the Zephyr. I'm bitterly disappointed. He rebought his boots.
He just probably thought he was too slow.
Maybe. Tested it out. Oh, sold him again. Zephyr back. He's tricking me.
He is tricking you.
I don't like it. Barco.
Honestly, when you're that close to the movement speed cap because you have your Q frequently, just go for the Zephyr.
Yeah, I like it. Rookie, though. Going to go in on Barco with Ella. Soraka going to get caught out of position. Save going to come through. Gets the first Q, and just watch the CC party. Barco might take a while to die, but he will die.
Exactly. He doesn't want to use ultimate. The Riptide, though. A lot of
Aptly
damage.
named.
It's a lot of damage.
Yeah, the Riptide there is UJ trying to defend. Has his ulti? Yes, he does have it this time. Every time I check, it seems like it's off cooldown, but he's got his Banner of Command. He's got his Leandries. He's doing some damage on support Evelyn, but unfortunately in a 5v4 without the fabled carry Soraka. Might be a bridge too far here for the Chinese All-Star team. As Rookie going in once, Loveling once more, the drop line and the depth charge doing so much damage. And Crystal, the next time, Kakao's going to dive in onto it as Mystic, I think, might have gotten the kill. No, it's an egg. Who wants the kill? It is going to go over to Garen. And now UJ pretty tanky going in,
Still
but Save even tankier there and going, getting punched in the face by Braum. Really giving it to him in the ribs as UJ trying to run away, but Save has the ulti, does tag him on the end, and another parade of CC will ensure Evelyn goes down.
Accepting her fate.
I mean, what are you going to do? There's so much CC here. Nautilus by himself is a train of CC, so I don't know what this is.
This is just the hype train of CC coming through.
The hype train of CC.
I mean, it's just, you can see the potential of this cult. No downside whatsoever. Amazing siege, minion control. Look at this minion wave control. Unfortunately, it's from China in the bottom lane, but not really an important statistic.
Absolutely zero weaknesses. Papa Smithy 2015 as we close out the Nemesis draft for the China vs. Korea All-Star game. Eventually, Kakao taking the face laser, but Crystal being a good sport about it, despite dying 17 times on Anivia, mostly at the hands of Rookie's 15 kills and 16 assists. But they had some fun.
And I have to say, throwing a new champion to Rookie is always a bit of gambit. He's always someone that strikes me as having all the pocket picks. Seems like the Nautilus is something that he prepared for later.
Yeah, look, you know, the Korean side even it up in their All-Star matches. The Grand Final will be coming up fairly soon, you have to think, given the schedule, but not going to hold our breath at this point. It's certainly coming, but who knows what else they've got in store.
Exactly.